Hey all, welcome to the session. How are you guys? So yes, आज मैं करने वाली हूँ Arabic मेहंदी. So who all are new here? मेरा नाम फातिमा है and I'm from Kerala. So I am not so familiar with Hindi. मैं बोलूंगी but I'm not that you know good in Hindi. So yeah. So sorry for that. So let's start designing. So Arabic bridal mehendi is what we are gonna do today. So let's start without any ado. Okay, so first of all, I'm starting from this part. Okay, यहाँ से start कर रही हूँ by adding a swirl. So first of all, flower बना रही हूँ. So first एक swirl. Okay, I'll zoom you in so आपको you can see much more clear. Okay, एक और circle इसके ऊपर draw कर रही हूँ. I'm not well actually, so cold है हमको, like मेरे को. So yeah, इसके ऊपर I'm doing hums, the mini ones. Okay, very mini hums, because if your hands are small, you will get that limited space. So आपको हर एक elements को small बना, you want it to make it small. So yeah, that is what you should do when your hand is small. So I have made the humps around this swirl. Now इसके ऊपर हम petals बनाती हूँ. Okay, so first of all, humps like this. So this is how you make the petals of this flower. I see bigger humps. Pretty easy, yeah? Try to adjust the space as your hand is big or small. Okay, so I'm done with the humps. Humps के ऊपर क्या करने वाली है is I'm gonna give. But before that, before doing something, yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so yeah, इसके ऊपर ये petals के ऊपर darken करती हूँ. You darken the top part, sirf that top part you should darken. Agar if you feel like your petals are small and if you feel like your petals are bigger than you needed, ab kya karni hai? Yes, if your petals are, if you are feeling like your petals are small, you can darken it from the upper part. जैसी मैं कर रही हूँ. ओके, ऐसे लाइक टॉप पार्ट से आप डार्कन कर सकती हो. अगर आपके पेटल्स स्मॉल इफ यू आर फीलिंग, देन यू कैन darken from the underneath part. Okay, that will make your petals look a bit more bigger. Okay, so that is what you should do. I mean, bigger है तो नीचे से you can make it smaller. अगर it is smaller, you can make it darken from the upper part and then you can make it bigger. Okay, so it's kind of an illusion. So yeah, so next I'm gonna give us again a swirl इसके ऊपर. तो first of all आपकी मेहंदी अच्छा होना चाहिए. What you need is a homemade मेहंदी or organic मेहंदी. Market में जो मेहंदी which you are buying, it wouldn't have this tiny tip or flawless paste and all. So what you need first is mehendi, of course, which is organic. Organic is the सबसे smoothest mehendi, and some sellers will make the tip according to your concern. Okay. So आपको छोटा tip चाहिए तो you can ask them for the smaller tip, or else you can cut it by yourself if there is no tip. Okay, so yes, I have given 2 swirls इसके ऊपर थम्स दे दिया मैंने, एक और swirl इसकी मिडल पर दे रही हूँ, यहाँ पर, like that. And next I'm gonna give एक और सर्कल इसके ऊपर, सेमी सर्कल, उसके ऊपर again hums. So Arabic henna is all about dark elements and all, and also इसमें ज्यादा स्पेस होती है, इंट्रिकेसी कम होती है, इंट्रिकेसी होती है कुछ कुछ प्लेसेस में, इट विल बी लाइक एक एक सेट सेट जैसी होती है, दैट इंट्रिकेसी, लाइक पूरा इंट्रिकेसी नहीं होती है, it will be intricate on some parts, not everywhere. See, that is the difference between Arabic henna and Indian henna. Indian henna will be having most part will be intricate, like continuously intricate होगा. ये continuously intricate नहीं है. Arabic henna will be having some space in between. Okay, so next इसके ऊपर petals draw कर रही हूँ, ऐसी gap वाली petals, like a square type. Okay, not पूरा square, just the top part will be a bit squarish. Okay, like that. And इसके ऊपर again we are gonna darken it, just the top part. So as I said, agar aapki petals, if you are feeling like it is bigger, you can make it smaller by giving darkness from the niche part. And if your petal is looking smaller, you can darken it from the top part to make it bigger. Now next what I'm gonna do is something from this side, because if we do total from this side, it will be hard to design that side. So जो hardest part है to design, वो we can finish it first and then we will move on to the next part. Okay, so yes, next is एक और flower दे दूंगी, which is I'll give a drop shape like this. ऐसी एक drop shape दे दूंगी, तो इसके ऊपर इसकी ये shape follow करके एक shape, and again same shape on top of that. काफी close you need to draw. We should get that intricate feel. जो spaces which is intricate, वहां पर intricate होना चाहिए, or else it won't look good. Without intricate, there is Arabic henna, वो काफी like full dark elements से होती है. Okay, ये पूरा dark elements नहीं है, but इसकी place पर we are doing intricate like alternative. Next I'm gonna give some petals इसकी top पर, like thick leaf जैसी shape. You can give it directly or you can give a shape like this, ऐसी draw करो, and उसके अंदर you can fill it. वो भी चलती है. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so done with that. After that, ये space जो है वहां पर I'll fill it with a set of like 3 thick leaves. Like this. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is we'll fill this side. Like we'll come from the niche part. Okay, because when we get up to the top, when we do it, it's hard to design the side niche parts and all. So you have to be careful while designing which part you should fill first. You should have a idea about that. So now I'm giving a rose kind of flower, which will have thick petals like this. Okay, like that. Okay, 3 of them I'll give. So this is one. Next one. So काफी bigger swirl you should give, because when we draw that thick petals, it's hard to maintain them without touching each other. So yes, काफी बड़ा swirl you have to draw. to have like 4 or 5 petals. At least 3 you should have. Okay, then only it will look good. If you have only space for 2, that's also fine. But if it should good look, I mean look good, you need काफी space. So your swirls should be bigger. यहाँ पर भी space है. I'll fill it with again leaf. High pressure and drag for the tip. Now I'm gonna fill something here, like the same leaves, but more in number. Try to make it as small as possible because the smallest one is the intricate ones. Okay, when the space is very less, it's very good to see. Giving a set of 5 leaves. Okay, and I am giving a swirl like this, delicate ones. A normal line ki thickness only, what I'm giving. Same on this side, like that. Okay, so done with that. Okay, what next is I'm gonna give one more drop shape flower here. Just you can do as like your idea how it is. You can do it like that. No problem. I'm just using my idea and doing it. अगर आपको कोई other idea for the elements है तो you can do it. Okay, do it as you wish. Again on the top, the hums. Okay, like that. And the skate upward again. The petals. This is kind of an Arabic flower. Arabic designs में commonly use करती हूँ ये flower. Because इसमें thick top petals होती है. That's why. Okay. So from here I'm gonna take a mango shape. So I'll take it like that, the top part. Now for the bottom part, I'm just taking it from here and bringing it there. Okay. I'll bring it down. यहाँ पर एक swirl. Maximum intricacy we have to bring on the specific places. And try to make it like maximum nearby each other design. Now इसकी top पर I'll give a layer of hump. Like that. उसके ऊपर I'm gonna give some wide ones. The humps. उसके ऊपर एक line दे रही हूँ काफी close. And you can fill the gap. Okay, now what next is I'm gonna give one more layer of thin humps on top. Like that. And उसकी top पर again wider ones. And this continues. Okay, like that. Just we have to cancel out that plain spaces. That's it. Iska extended like the balance part. Okay. So we have done with the mango design and iski top just a bit darken करे तो अच्छा लगेगा. Will look good. Okay, just the top part. Okay, so we have got that perfect intricate design. अगर यहाँ पर आपको स्पेस है तो you can fill it with a leafy vine. I'm gonna give one right here. यहाँ से start करूंगी and I'll end it here. Okay, so yeah, very light सा line मैंने draw किया, not so hard one, and small leaves दे रही. Like that. Okay, and try to take it from the inner part itself. Then only it will look good, or else it won't get that continuity look. Okay, next I am giving the tip part, which will be a bit more thicker. Like that. Okay, so that will be the tip. Now the other part, the other side, try to take it from the inside, then only it will give that wine kind of look or vein kind of look. So as I always say, take a slanting line like that, come back halfway, start applying pressure on the cone, slowly rise the pressure, and when you reach the exact size of the leaf, just drag the tip for that point. Okay, same going, line, pressure and drag, line, pressure and drag, line, pressure and drag. So that will be it. Okay. Okay, sorry. So next will be the next set. So एक set हमने finish की है. So दूसरा set will start here. Okay, this time the flower will be like almost at the center, not the exact center. Almost. Okay, starting it from here. Kafi close we need to draw because the hand is so small. We need to adjust the space. Okay, first of all, swirl. Swirl के ऊपर humps, which is काफी mini ones, as I said on the first one. Like that. Now next what I'm gonna do is इसके ऊपर petals, the wide petals, the wide humps. Okay. Like that. And that, and the last one. Okay, so that will be it. इसके ऊपर we are gonna like what we did on the first one. इसके ऊपर darken करें. Just the top part, not the sides. Sides we'll leave it like that itself. Now the flower become a bit more bigger. As I darkened it from the top part, ये flower और भी बड़ा बन गई, right? So that is the trick. To make it bigger, you can darken it from the top. To make it smaller, you can darken from the lower part of the line. Okay. So yes, next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give some rose petals again here. Here, space come hai, so you have to adjust. 3 petals I'm giving. At least 3 petals you need to give, then only it will look good, like a rose flower. So next one will be a bit more bigger because यहाँ पर ज़्यादा space है, but again the size should match the other flowers. Not too big. थोड़ा bigger is fine. Okay, so that's it. Like the 3 flowers. Now next what I'm gonna do is यहाँ पर एक drop shape flower दे रही हूँ. So first of all drop shape, of course. इसके ऊपर एक line which follows the shape. Next one more line I'll give. Okay, काफी close. Next what I'm gonna do is I'll give some hums on top. Small hums, not too bigger ones. Because as I said, everything you should limit if your hand is small. Next, what I'm gonna give is drop shapes around it. Like this, okay? Small, chotu sa drop shapes. So high pressure and drag down. High pressure, drag down. So that's how you make that drop shapes. Going crazy. So just wipe the tip of your henna cone. It will be fine. Okay, or else it will spread like this. It won't have that exact shape. So next is again a drop shape flower. So of course a drop shape first. Shape को follow करके एक line like that. 2 lines I have given. Next is humps on top. Not too big, not too small. A medium size. If you want to make it smaller, you can. Kind of smaller, okay? To more towards a smaller side. Cuper, thicker petals. Okay, so that's the second thing we did. Next is I'm gonna give a flower which is round, like a normal spiral flower. So we need to give a spiral shape. उसके ऊपर I'm gonna give humps. Okay, like that. Now what I'm gonna do is इसके ऊपर I'm gonna draw a mango shape. Like that. Taking this part down and bringing it there. Okay, we have got a nice mango shape now. Now what you need to do is the top जो part है वहाँ पर I'm gonna give some fillings. So broad humps is what I have given second line as the second line. What we did on the other mango shape, same. filling it with humps, broad humps, again humps, broad humps. Okay, same thing again. So to like define it a bit more, you need to darken the side part a bit, not too much, like a little bit, and the side also. Okay, so it's a bit defined now. So what next is, I'm gonna give some wine shape, which is a drop shape wine. Okay, so for that, I am following this mango shape a little bit and taking it up like that. Maybe a little bit smaller, not too much, a bit smaller. Okay, yeah, that will be okay. Now, next, what I'm gonna do is I'll give some longer drop shape. It will be like a feathery vines. So thick line moving towards the line, the thinner line. So when each and every, drop shape forms, it comes to like smaller shape. Okay, it will become even smaller than the previous one. Okay, first we'll finish this part. The side we'll finish. Because I think that's the easiest part to fill. So before filling this part, you can fill this part because there is a chance that it likely to smudge. So वो smudging chance को avoid करने के लिए you have to do the lower part first and then move to the upper part. Okay, and that. And the end part will be a bit thicker like that. Okay, now the upper part, top part. You try to have enough paste within your finger. Making it smaller, smaller and smaller. Okay, done with the wine there. Okay, so next is ये जो space है वहाँ पर I'm gonna give just a bit, छोटू सा delicate swirl. Okay, so done with that. Just to fill those gaps. Okay, so I'm just zooming out so you can see how it is done until now. Next is the center part, the palm part. Palm part पर हम क्या करनी है is everything will be centered. Okay, center to the palm side we need to start. Or like the center part should be like mostly concentrated part. So either we start there or we didn't start, that's also fine. But what we should have is most of the intricate design should come in the center. Okay, because agar ye center part, if it is blank, the balance part will be like more blanker. Okay, so that space को avoid करने के लिए mostly ये part पर और ये part पर ज़्यादा filling करने के लिए you have to be careful. So as you can see, as this Arabic henna have like this part में intricate है, ये part में intricate design है, and yeah, that is the thing. Only some part will have that intricate features. So I forgot to give like to fill the gap here. Small thick leaves. See, it's hard to design when we do like पूरा डिजाइन करने के बाद ये पार्ट्स को फिल करने के लिए बहुत हार्ड है. It's likely to be touched. So हमारी पूरी डिजाइन खराब हो जाएगी. So what you need to do is try to remember everything, try to fill everything before we have done पूरा design. Okay. Okay. Like that. Like that. And yes, we are done. So yes, we are done with that part. Now next is this part right here. Starting from a swirl. एक swirl draw करके start करूंगी. एक छोटा सा swirl. उसके ऊपर, okay, maybe I'll make it a bit more bigger because we are going to draw a flower which is having a decent amount of petals. So petals, when we want like more petals, the swirl should be, or the round, the base area should be a bit more bigger. So I have made the swirl a bit bigger. वो swirl के ऊपर I'm gonna give square shape. Or you can make the shapes a bit smaller. That's also fine. But as our flower needs to be highlighted, utna small banana, it's not good. Okay, the last one. Okay. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna darken the top. Okay. Third. This part we'll finish and then we'll move on to the top part as we will smudge it. As I always say, high chance to smudge. Do the lower part first and then come to the top part. Okay, so done with the first layer of the flower. Now the second layer, it will be almost like this. This. Just outline कर रही हूँ and bringing it in. Don't touch the inner part. Just bring it like that. Take it, bring it in, take it out and bring it in. Okay, so second layer की top part भी we are gonna do the same. Darken करें. Okay, just the top part, not the side parts. But you have to make smooth. That side part को हमको smooth करनी है. So just a bit of dragging is fine. Or low pressure, take it from the low pressure and take it high pressure, again drag it. That is also fine. Okay, one more layer we are gonna do. Same technique. But this time we are not gonna darken it because ये outline बनेगा इसका. Because ये जो darken कर रही है, we have darkened the top part of this. As we have did that, इसको smudge करने की बहुत chance है. So to avoid that, इसके लिए हमने एक outline draw किया, which is thin सा outline. Because इसकी around darker elements are to come. So elements, there is a high chance it will smudge it. So एक drop shape. Following the shape. Again, एक और layer of that. Here 2 layers, that's fine. Next is thumbs, of course. Okay, then I'm gonna do some petals over. This is also fine if you did petals like this. थोड़ा gap तो दे दिया तो it will be good because we are gonna darken it. Darken करने में ज्यादा space है तो it is fine because we won't smudge it. अगर इसमें ज्यादा gap नहीं है तो we will smudge it. It will look as one. दो petal की place में it will look as one petal. So that's what happens. Next is again a drop shape flower. यहाँ पर drop it. Okay, sorry. Follow the shape of that. एक और layer. उसके ऊपर I'm giving a layer of humps. And thicker shapes on top. Okay, next is from the sides, the rose flower. Everything is like the same as what we previously done. Rose petals. Try to take it like into different directions. The tip part, try to draw it in like different shapes so it gives that rose kind of look. Okay, so again one more swirl, which is kind of bigger one, decent size to make that petals. Okay, so second one also done. Now we'll give a swirl with humps here. Okay, like we are giving humps now. So पूरा fill करने की पहले check what you have missed and fill that area. Okay. So I'm gonna fill that area before I run into a mess. So यहाँ पर थोड़ी space है, वहाँ पर I'm gonna do a small vine. If you feel like it's too much, you can avoid it. I'm doing my part, like different people have different ideas, right? So yeah, different taste. My taste is like this. So I'm going like that. If you have like more gap आपको, if you are liking that kind of design, you can do that. The tip will be darker. Now the opposite. Try to make it small as possible. It is the prettiest. The intricate ones are the prettiest. That's my taste. Okay. ज़्यादा gap वाली designs आपकी favorite है तो that's like your taste. Okay. Nothing. Again, यहाँ पर एक gap है. We'll fill that too with like a set of 3 leaves because ज़्यादा gap नहीं. So 3 leaf का set से fill की है वो part. If you want to fill this part, that's also fine, but we need a little bit space because like it needs to be seen like 3 sets. Okay, वो 3 set जैसी दिखानी है. So that's why we have left space there. Now what next is I'm gonna give one more wall there. So we need to fill this area, right? So If you have much space, you can make your swirls and humps much more bigger to fill that area. So it's according to the hand size, you can adjust the size of the elements. As I always say, adjustment is the main thing that you should learn in henna designing. Swirl, इसके ऊपर humps. So who all are new here, I'm again explaining what I'm doing is Arabic henna. So Arabic henna is a mix of like dark elements and sometimes light elements and more intricate design which comes. जो intricate design mostly आने वाली में darker design like elements कम होगा, जिसमें space ज्यादा है उसमें dark elements ज्यादा होगा. Okay, so yeah, that is what it is about Arabic henna. Darkening the top part. As you can see, mostly intricate सा designs है. Darkening उतना नहीं है, but normal henna में ज्यादा space होती है and darkening भी ज्यादा होती है. Instead, like if it is an Indian henna, उसमें darkening बहुत कम होगा and space भी बहुत कम होगा. So that's the difference. So next I'm giving again rose petals. So this will be a bit different than what we'll be giving time. Okay, 2 and 3. Adjusting it. So the third one will be on top. Okay, so done with the rose flowers. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill the gap with the set of 3 only because we don't want that much on the sides. We are not gonna make that intricate. If it becomes more intricate, it don't look like an Arabic henna. Yeah, just filling the space a bit, not too much. I'll give some more set here. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is we'll start filling it from this finger. Okay, that will be easier. So starting with a simple swirl and darkening it. Make it as perfect as possible. Okay, so yes. Now next will be इसके एसोसिएट करके एक और डार्कर शेप we'll draw like a leaf. Okay, next will be again a swirl which just carries the shape of this leaf. Okay, so वो finger almost is done. इसका ending will give a flower. Flower with humps. अगर आपकी finger में बहुत space है तो you can give dots on top of the humps like this. Okay, like that. Okay, now next finger. Okay, so next finger will be this. So to connect to that finger, I'm starting to give a set of leaves, of course. So just I'm dragging it a bit down as it needs to be seen like it where it has came. So yeah. Okay, like that. And the end leaf, and just curve it. Okay. So yeah. Next is what I'm gonna do. Drawing a line इसके ऊपर I'll give a hump, layer of humps. Next, one more line, three more. Okay, one, two, and three. Maybe one more. Yeah, that will be it. यहाँ पर darken करेगी to make it uniform. That's why I draw extra two. Again, a layer of hump. Okay, इसके बाद क्या करनी है is if you have space, you can do further design like dots. इसके ऊपर you can start giving lines again. So again, 3, 4, and 5 lines. यहाँ पर darken करेगी. Top पर I'll give a layer of hump. And उसकी top पर I'm gonna give a small flower as we did on the pinky finger. Okay. Yes. So we are done with that finger. Next finger will be this one, right? So वहाँ पर what we are gonna do is we are gonna draw a slanting line. So ये slanting line को connect करके other line to the other part. So it looks like kind of a triangle shape. I'm gonna give a layer of humps. Okay. And on the opposite side again. Okay. Now साथ के साथ we are gonna fill both of the fingers because these two fingers are almost connected. Okay, now this finger almost वो connection होना चाहिए. Then only it looks good. So I'm just turning this a bit, not a bit, पूरा turn कर रही हूँ because I need to fill it correctly. Okay. And the last line. Okay, now this we are gonna fill it. एक और line देना है. A bit गड़बड़ हो गई ये side. एक और line we need to draw to finish this. Okay, so yeah, done with that part. So I'll make it to the normal position where we were. Okay, now इसकी top पर एक layer of hump. Again to the other side. So what we need to do is first you need to fill this finger and then do this finger. साथ के साथ we have done this much. Next is again same thing, but what we need to do is first draw a line here as a limit. Same on this side, doing a limit line. Okay. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it from here itself. Okay, that will be fine. small gap में line दे रही हूँ. Like that. Okay, now इसको cross कर रही हैं. Crossing it like that. Making it as a grid. अगर आपको चाहिए तो ये grid को भी आप decorate कर सकती हूँ with some dots and all, but I'm doing a simple grid here, nothing much. Simple सा grid कर रही हूँ. Small columns it's making, and yes, we are done with the grid. One more small line we can do here because the other gap, it's feeling like there is more gap. Yeah, done with that. Next is we'll finish this finger first with some lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Total it will be a layer of hump. And if you have space, you can do like this thicker leaf jaisi shape on top. Okay, now on this finger, we'll do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and including that, it will be 6. Darkening that, and on top of this, doing some hum. And बाकी space में leaf जैसी thick dots. Okay, so done with that part too. If you want to make it a bit uniform, you can give that on the lower part too. Like that. Okay, now it's kind of looking good. I'll just tilt it a bit so it's easy for me to not smudge my design. Okay, so that's good now. Now the finger, the final one, which is the thumb finger. So एक line से start कर रही हूँ. 6 lines we'll draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 और 4 की बीच में line. Darken it. You can draw a layer of humps on top. Like that. If you want, you can give this thing. It's like optional. Everything is optional. Like it's your own idea, which is getting better and better. Okay, so Leave it. I'm leaving it to you how to make it good. A layer of humps again. Doing a swirl and finishing it with a flower. Topping it with some dots. So yes, I think we are done with the design. काफी space है, काफी intricate है. Everything is there. It's a mix. Okay, so yes, that's the design, guys. Hope you all loved it. And thank you, Pankhuri, for making such a good platform for us to show our talents and also to teach our talents. So, yes, thank you, guys. Hope you all loved the design. Hope you will all try the design. It will be on YouTube every time. So, yes, you can check it out for the Pura design if you did miss anything. Okay. So, yes. Okay, then. Bye, guys. Take care. Love you all so much. Bye bye.